Hey guys, a giant shop air compressor, kind of like this one, with a big hose reel attached to it with an air chuck, can do a lot of really good things. It can fill your car tire, your bike tire, sporting equipment, pool equipment, but you know what it can't do? You can't take this with you on a road trip. You can't take this with you on your bicycle or to a party where you're going to have a pool inflatable. It's just too big. This thing weighs hundreds of pounds. But you know what I picked up that you can take with you? The Fanttik. This tire inflator and the other one that I bought for the bike, I think is the absolute best on the market. Let's take a look at it. Now that the summer's here and I'm doing a lot more outdoor activities, I'm taking out my Jeep and my 4Runner and my bicycle, I want to have a means to keep those tires inflated, especially when I'm on a road trip and I'm far from home and I can't reach that giant shop air compressor that, to be honest, I've come to rely on. So I picked up these two items on Amazon, and I'm going to post a link to both of them. This is the Fanttik X8 Apex, and this is the X9 Ace. And this one is great because this is designed for a bicycle, and this is designed for a car, even an electric car, which has higher tire pressures. Now yes, this can do a car and a bicycle and pool toys and everything else, whereas this is mainly for a bicycle. But I wanted both because obviously I don't want to take this on my bike. It's a little bigger than I would like to. But this is going to be perfect for the bike. So there's a lot of different brands out there on the market of tire inflators. And I've owned a few different ones and I've done reviews on a few different ones. However, in my personal opinion, the Fanttik brand is like the Apple of tire inflators. This is literally the premium tire inflator. And you can even just feel it when you're taking it out of the package. Now I've already taken this out and set it up and charged it. But when you're first opening this box, it comes within another box, it comes with a nice plastic on it. You actually feel like you're opening up an iPhone. It's just really, really well packaged. And there is something to be said about a company that packages their items really well. They take pride in it. They take pride in the appearance, they take pride in the way it's manufactured. So let's just dive right into this. This is a really simple to use unit. It's easy to use. It comes with a carrying case. It comes with a few accessories. It comes obviously with the hose. It comes with a couple of adapters, the Presta to Schrader. It comes with a little USB-C charging cable, and that's what you get with it. So this inflator, let's just start on the bottom. So on the bottom, you can have in and out. So out means you can use this as a portable battery bank. In is how you charge this. Right off the bat, I think that's great because a lot of times, you know, you're somewhere, your phone is dead, you forgot your portable battery bank at home, you've got the tire inflator. This can double as, you know, a phone charger. To use it, really simple. You press the middle button here to turn it on. And once it comes onto the screen here, you see it has a default pressure set. Now, there's a button here so you can cycle through the different modes or presets. So this preset is for a car and it's at 36 PSI. The next one is for a motorcycle, the next one is for a bicycle, and basically all these presets do, basketball, is they give you a rough pressure of what generally that device is inflated to. And then you come back to the normal one, you know, which is just defaulted to 36. Now whether you're on one of the preset modes or you're back here at the generic one, it really makes no difference because no matter where you are, you can just up the air pressure or lower the air pressure. Again, on a generic one, on a preset mode, it really makes no difference. And the operation is really easy. So what I just did in the background was I lowered the tire pressure on my Wrangler pretty far. I basically took the air hose that goes onto this inflator and I screwed one end onto the Wrangler's tire and I didn't hook the other end up to anything. So all the air pretty much came out. But to use this, really simple. You just take one end, you know, it only goes one way, and you screw it in to the top. I'm just kind of doing this with you here in real time. And then the other end screws onto the valve stem of the tire. And I like that this screws on as opposed to a lot of the other brands that kind of just clips on, presses on, because you have a really tight seal when it screws on. You get it to the pressure you want, and then you just hit the button in the center, and I'll do it real fast, and you'll see that it'll turn on. Then you hit it again to turn it off. It's also got a light feature, which I really do like, because again, I'm not going to use this as a flashlight, but let's face it, if it's nighttime and you're trying to change a flat tire or you're trying to inflate a flat tire and you don't have a flashlight with you, even though you should, it's nice to know that you have one with this. You know, flashlight, phone charger, it just kind of doubles or triples as some other important devices. So let's go over to the Wrangler, let's hook this up, and let's see how it performs. Okay, now these are pretty decent off-road size tires, and I like to keep them at about 35 PSI. So I don't know how far down I drain this, but we're going to tell right now, because when you hook this up, it'll actually read the pressure of the tire. All right, and as you can hopefully see on the screen here, we're down to 15 PSI. I want this to be at 35, so I'm just going to move it down to 35. Let's turn this on, and I'm going to start a stopwatch. So the stopwatch is ready. I'm just going to put this down here. I'm going to hit start on the watch and start on the inflator. Okay, so that just cut off, and the time is 6 minutes and 45 seconds. That might seem long to you. I'm telling you that is lightning fast. In all the other units that I've reviewed, not the Fanttik brand, the average time is between 11 and 12 minutes. This literally cut it in half. And it's difficult to tell on the camera, but you know, I'm telling you because I own the other ones as well. This unit is significantly quieter than a lot of the other brands, and actually all of the other brands that I have and that I've tested. And I'm feeling the unit right now just to kind of get a gauge of how warm it is. The unit itself is actually very cool. The hose is warm, which I do expect to be the case in all the other units. The hose is warm as well. The battery did drop 1% or 1 bar on the battery, which is not bad at all. Now look, I don't ever plan on having 4 flat tires or 4 tires that need to be inflated, but based on the performance of this one tire, I'm pretty sure I can get all 4 of them inflated from 15 to 35 PSI if I needed to. Maybe the car sat in the winter time and I've lost pressure on all the tires. Again, I don't think I'm going to lose 20 PSI, but it's nice to know that this can definitely inflate all the tires. And the other thing I like about this is that you can basically use this to check the pressure in your tires. It's basically a gauge because as soon as you screw it onto the tire, it tells you the pressure. So you don't have to carry a separate tire pressure gauge. All right, let's go take a look at the bicycle inflator now. Okay, now I picked this unit up specifically to put on my bicycle, and as you can see right off the bat, it literally fits in the palm of my hand. That's just how small this is. And the other one, the car one, the X8, is also small, but just to kind of give you a comparison here, this is literally half the size, actually if not more than half the size of the car inflator. And this is the X9 Ace, the small bicycle one. Unlike the car one, the hose is basically permanently attached. It's this hard piece of plastic, and the end here can just screw right onto your bicycle tire. It swivels. The whole thing is pretty articulate. Operation is very simple. You press the button to turn it on. Unlike the car one, you do not have all different modes because this is for a bicycle. And what you will do is you'll set the pressure. Now it defaults it, and you can obviously change it as you wish. When you're at the pressure that you want, hook it up to the tire, just press the button. Also super quiet. So let's go over to my bicycle. I'm going to hook the hose up to it from the car inflator. I'm going to drain the tire basically down to 0. We'll hook this up and I'll just show you how fast this inflates, and I'll show you actually how I intend to carry this on the bike. This also does have a USB-C charger right here, and it does come with an adapter, and it does come with some other accessories like the Presta to Schrader adapter, you know, if your bike is that type with the Presta valve. So let's go hook this up. Okay, so I just want to show you right off the bat here on my bicycle, I keep a little bag on the back that I can stick a water bottle in, I can stick some tools, some basic first aid equipment, and what I really want to do is I want to stick that super small, super compact X9 inflator right in this bag. It's going to take up literally no room at all, which is why I love this so much. And again, there's a lot of different brands out there, but in my opinion, I think Fanttik is the best brand. I mean, I really believe that. Like I said, I've tested many other brands. I own many other brands. Fanttik is the quietest one by far. It is the fastest one by far. I'm just going to move the camera over here. And that is the brand, you know, that I keep in my car and I keep on my bike. And that's for a reason. All right, so let's just hook this up to the tire. Let me just rotate the tire a little bit so it's a little easier. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just hooking up the hose from the car inflator because I just want to drain the tire. Okay, that actually probably took longer to drain the tire than it is going to be to reinflate the tire. This tire is, hopefully you can see on the camera, totally Totally flat. There is no air in this at all. And you can actually see here in the bottom, I risk it actually coming off the wheel. So I'm going to bring this back up to 60 PSI, and this is actually going to be the first time that I have used the bike inflator. But like I said, I've used the car inflator before, and that thing is super solid. So let's do this. Let's hook it up. And I do like that this hose articulates really nicely, because the valve on the bike is in like a weird angle. So it would otherwise be kind of difficult for me to hook up. Okay, now that we're all hooked up, I'm going to set this to 60 PSI because that's what I like to keep this bike at. Let me show you again how the tire here is totally flat. And one thing I did not point out, and I'm really sorry, I overlooked it because I have not used this before. This adapter right here is reversible. So on this side, it's for the Schrader valve. You can unscrew it and then put this one here and this back into the hose, and that's for the Presta valve. So this can do Presta or Schrader without any further adapters. It's just basically how you hook this angled piece up. So we're at 60. I'm not even going to start the stopwatch because I think this is going to be super quick. So let's just do this in real time. Here we go. I gotta be honest, I think I might have to stop the test because this tire is going to be overinflated at 60. I'm stopping it at 36 because this tire is really firm, and I think that I probably should not have set it to 60. I think 35 is actually quite sufficient. So I'm just going to go ahead now and unscrew this. And I probably should have turned this wheel in a better angle because this is kind of a tough angle to work in. All right, and that just came right off. So that is literally how easy this thing is to use. You just reverse this to whichever tire valve you have. So this is for the Schrader. If you have a Presta valve, you unscrew it here, flip it around, screw this back in, and then you can use the Presta valve. Set the pressure to where you want to be. Hit the button to turn it on. When it's full, it will automatically stop, or if you want to shut it off sooner, that's all you have to do. There are some directions back here on the Schrader versus Presta and how you can use that. Unlike the other one, this does not have a power bank feature, but that's quite okay because I'm not buying this for the power bank feature. I'm buying this to keep it in the bike, in this small little bag. It can literally even fit in the side pocket. Guys, I hope you found this helpful, and I am by no means exaggerating when I say this because, like I said, I own many different brands. Fanttik is literally the best of the tire inflators, whether it's for your bike, whether it's for your car. Fanttik actually makes some larger inflators. I saw them at Costco, and I might actually pick one of them up. Costco also sells these. I bought these on Amazon, but Costco sells the car one. I've seen it in the store before. I don't know if they sell this one in the store, but they sell the car one, and they sell the larger inflator as well. So I hope you found this helpful. Do me a favor. It takes a lot of time to make these videos, and I make these for your benefit. If you could like and subscribe if you found this helpful, I would really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please ask. I'll do my best to answer. I actually respond to all comments. So if you leave a comment, I promise you'll get a response. Thanks for watching.